Hi there, this is Pete Howard, Director of Concert Posters for Heritage Auctions, and here it is. Here's a masterpiece of psychedelic concert poster art that you're very familiar with. Good old BG-105, Rick Griffin's Flying Eyeball poster for the Jimi Hendrix Experience in 1968 in San Francisco. What a masterwork. In fact, it can be fairly easily stated from general consensus that this poster is tied with the Grateful Dead's Skeleton and Roses at the Avalon Ballroom as the most popular psychedelic concert posters ever produced, certainly out of the Bay Area. It's one of these things, it's an iconic image that everybody knows and loves, and you've seen repurposed, of course, over the years on countless bootleg paperweights and t-shirts and everything else. And this has been both signed by the master, Rick Griffin, who, by the way, has been deceased for a third of a century now, as hard as it is to believe that. I was lucky enough to meet him once. And graded to the spectacular 9.8, near mint. You know, there's never been a 9.8 of this concert poster ever auctioned off publicly before. Wow. In fact, not even a 9.6. Can you believe that, of this poster at auction? So this thing is really in rarefied air. We had an expression around the Heritage office for years up to this point saying, I wonder if we'll ever get a 9.8 eyeball, 9.8 eyeball. Well, we've got ourselves now for this May auction, our first 9.8 eyeball, and it's signed by Rick. Just amazing. I mean, take a look at those deep, rich colors and the amazing lettering that Rick created. It is simply breathtaking pop culture and psychedelic concert poster art. Now, these shows took place in February of 1968 at, of course, two Bill Graham venues, the Fillmore and Winterland. The opening acts were John Mayall and Albert King, a couple of blues guys. And then you get down there in the corner and you look at Rick Griffin's signature in that gold pen. That's an artist for you, right? He just matched it beautifully to the outline used on a lot of the lettering on the posters, so it's a perfect color for that. Now, the centerpiece, of course, why it's called a flying eyeball, have you ever noticed that the eyeball has two wings, two arms, one of them holding an alien's head, and a rattlesnake tail? I'm telling you, Griffin's imagination and execution were unparalleled, pretty much making him sort of the consensus as the #1 concert poster artist ever out of the San Francisco Bay Area. And when it comes to the music, I mean, what can you say about Jimmy, right? And the two blues guys. I mean, what a fabulous concert this would have been to attend on any of the nights. But on the closing night, Sunday, at the intimate Fillmore, one of the bands canceled, so Big Brother and the Holding Company took their place. And that's right, this doubles as a Janis Joplin concert poster as well. She jumped up with Big Brother and did a set on the Sunday night. So much fun backstory to this poster. You know, as I said earlier, it's tied with Skeleton and Roses as the most popular psychedelic concert poster. For some reason, the Skeleton and Roses comes up a lot more frequently than this. I mean, we have hardly had examples of this for sale. Heritage has more Skeleton and Roses than a cemetery in Pasadena. I mean, compared to this, you know, we just don't get eyeballs because everybody hangs on to them. And here to have one 9.8 and signed by Rick is just sick, as my kids would say. So this is part of the David Schwartz concert poster collection, an extremely coveted, world's best concert poster collection. Heritage is so proud to be representing starting in May. And make special note of this date because the Mr. Schwartz's posters will be on the Thursday, May 11th, which includes this poster. And to read all about it, see more pictures and so forth, just go to our website, ha.com/7306.